Hello everyone. So today again we'll discuss one question from CAT 2020 slot 1. The question is based on function. So we'll directly move to the question now. So it's given if f of 5 plus x is equal to f of 5 minus x, that means you can identify that this is more related to symmetry. For every real x and fx is equal to 0, that means they are talking about the roots, has 4 distinct roots, real roots, then the sum of the roots is, right, so least it's given 4 distinct real roots are there. How many imaginary, we are not bothered about that. So now for the time being, now whenever these kind of questions are there, you have to identify the basic symmetry and you can directly work on the questions. Suppose I have a graph available here, and instead of 5 plus x, let's take 5 plus k here for the time being. So 5 plus k and 5 minus k. I'm just talking about these two values for the time being, right? So when I'll take k as 0, I have the values available at this point, assuming. Now if we'll take k as 1, so when I'll take k, let's take k as 1 here, I can say f of 6 is supposed to be f of 4. Then if we'll take k as 2, it's f of 7 is equal to f of 3, right? Then k is equal to 3 is nothing but f of 8 is equal to f of 2. Now you can always identify in these cases when it's a symmetry, the summation of the numerical values is always constant in these cases. That's the only thing which you need to identify here. That's equivalent to 10, right? So assuming that I'm marking f of 6 at this point, so f of 4 is supposed to be at this point. Assuming I have taken f of 7 at this point, that means f of 3 has to be at this point. Then suppose I have taken f of 8 as root for the time being, that means f of 2 will be available here. Now you can identify, assuming that this is my curve available here, so it's moving in a symmetry with respect to this. So suppose next root will be somewhere at this point, next root will be somewhere at this point. This process continues here, right? So here you can identify that the gap between these two is nothing but 10 here. Also I can say, can I say that the summation of these two roots here is nothing but 10. So it has 4 distinct roots available here. So summation of this value and this value should also be 10 here, right? So I can say the summation of other pair is supposed to be 10. So I can say summation of roots in this case will be nothing but 20. So my value will be nothing but 20. So it's a pretty easy question. Only thing is you have to identify the basic symmetry of the graph. Once you'll be able to identify, it is very easy for you to work on these kind of questions. That's all for today. Thanks for joining us.